We are at the Toledo Speedway for the 10th race of Season 1 of the SCRL ARCA Truck Series. The 6th of Colin Dryberg will be leading us to the green flag. Star beside him is the 8th of Zach Borgerdine. Make sure you're starting your lineups. This is the second event here at Toledo in Season 1, and the first event, and in the first ever in series history. Waldor Sockbat won that event. And where is Waldor starting today? Well, excuse me, tonight. Way back in 16th. And that race, Waldor led every single one of the 20 laps. Colin Dryberg in the number 6 truck is looking to do the same here tonight. After this event, we will only have 2 seasons to go. We will go to the Rockingham Speedway for the very first time, and the season finale will be at Dover. So, yeah. This little series is pretty fun to do. We had some big margin of victories, like in the last race. Load & Clear dominated at Winchester and won. But we got a lot of drivers that can win the championship. I believe we have 18 that can still win the championship, since you can gain 250 points in one lap. In one race, you can still win the championship. So we got 18 drivers that can mathematically win the championship with 2 races to go. Colin Dryberg will have the honor of leading us to the green, but first we got to get the command. So here's a command for the 10th time here in Season 1.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. It doesn't look like no one's having problems, which is always a good thing. 10th race of the season. The front 5 trucks have never won in this series. Pace truck pulls in, pull them belts tight. We are racing 20 laps here at Toledo night. And there's the green. Colin Dryberg leads him off into turn number 1. Into turn number 2. Down the back. Into turn 3. Into turn 4. Colin Dryberg will get 5 points for leading the lap. I think that's what ARCA gives. John Berg in second place in the number 3 truck. And in third is AJ Jones. Oops. There he is. Scott Custer trying to move up as well, as you complete another lap. 2 down, 18 to go here at Toledo. As Dryberg is pulling away, just like Load & Clear did, and Waldor Sockbat earlier in the season did. Into turn 3, truck 3 goes way wide. Here comes AJ Jones. This is for second. AJ Jones, now in second place, trying to, has a lot of history with Colin Dryberg. They raced each other hard in the Rainbow Dash Truck Series, and they raced each other hard at Mesa Marlin earlier in the season, where Aureus stole the win. AJ and Dryberg had to settle for second and third, respectively, I believe. 3 truck goes way wide. That's all right. And Dryberg is just pulling away as we take a look at the pace truck. Be 5 laps completed, 15 to go. AJ Jones is closing in ever so slowly. He cut down 0.02 of a second that lap. Scott Custer's in third, John Berg in fourth, and Zach Borgerdine in 5th. Your final 5 rundown. AJ goes a little bit wide. Dryberg just blocking and hoping nothing goes wrong tonight. It's amazing Dryberg has no sponsor on that truck. He's a multi-time winner. I believe he has the 3rd or 4th most wins in league history. Just a very consistent driver. Just never had the luck in a championship setting, but if the rest of the season goes how it's going right now, he has a shot. How big of a shot, I have no clue, because I don't know where he is in points. AJ Jones trying to make a race of this, though. saying don't give it to Dryberg yet because he's still got a shot. 11 laps to go. He closes in ever so slowly. Scott Custer goes wide, losing ground on the leaders. The 3 and the 8 are battling. John Berg and Zach Borgardine. As a 9, Laura DeLanco had a good run at Winchester. Finished second, I believe. There's the 77 truck. Spanky Ham moving past Anthony Lopez. Lopez has had the worst luck he could ever have. Dominated the race at Oxford Plains, only to get spun out. Finished last. Had a forgettable race at Lanier and Winchester as well. There's 18 truck of Chris Bush. I said Evan Rudd in the last race. That's because I was so used to seeing Evan Rudd in that truck that I forgot who it was. White Lion picking up a spot. Still winless in her Truck Series career. As A.J. Jones is making a big run down the backstretch, trying to get around Dryberg. Dryberg goes a little bit wide, but is able to get a run off of turn 4 and maintains his race lead. We get 8 laps to go. This will be the second and final event here at Toledo this season. As I said before, we will go to Rockingham, otherwise known as North Carolina, next. And the season finale will be at Dover. This is a totally fictional season, basically, since none of the tracks have been made for the Truck Series. So I just chose at random what tracks we're going to. I believe it was either Toledo or Winchester that was actually on the schedule. So we got one track that is right with the series. Be 5 laps to go this time by for Colin Dryberg. A.J. Jones trying to close back in. He's lost some ground. Scott Custard, good run for the 30 truck. A relative rookie in the league. Then you got John Berg, he's a rookie. Zach Bergardine, he's a rookie. Laura DeLanco, she's a rookie. Anthony Lopez in 7th, he's a rookie. Then Spanky Ham, he's a rookie. A lot of rookies in the top 10. 4 to go for Colin Dryberg. And the winless season and streak will be over. A.J. Jones trying to close in on him. These are, I want to say, they're friendly rivalries on the track, it seems. Because whenever we take a look at them, they're always racing side by side or for position. So, yeah. Dryberg goes a little wide in 3. 2 to go for Colin Dryberg in the number 6 truck. If a caution comes out now, between now and the white flag, we will go to green-white checker. Dryberg is hoping, pleading, praying, please no caution. And to turn 3 and 4, he will see the second greatest thing you could ever see. White flag, 1 lap to go for Colin Dryberg. This race is official. Into turns 1 and 2 for the final time. Down the backstretch. Dryberg goes wide, but he can. AJ trying to close in, but it will not be enough. He will once again finish second to Colin Dryberg. He closes in more off the final turn. Colin Dryberg wins here at Toledo. Oops, not close enough. Another snooze fest here at Toledo. So here are your race results. Colin Dryberg leads every single lap and scores his first career SCRL ARCA Truck Series win. Second, A.J. Jones. Third, Scott Custer. Fourth, John Berg. Fifth, Laura DeLanco. Sixth, Anthony Lopez. Seventh, Zach Bergardine. Eighth, Chris Bush. Ninth, Keka Whiteline. And 10th, Spanky Ham. Okay, now, I didn't see this, but it says Loading Clear was out due to an accident. I have no clue what he did. I guess he hit the wall somewhere during the race and retired. But we didn't have no caution, so it wasn't enough to trigger the caution lights or a caution, so I don't know what happened to Loading Clear, but he will finish last. Not good for his championship hopes, because I believe he was in the top 5 coming into this race. But we will take it to victory lane for the very first time with Colin Dryberg here in Season 1 of the ARCA Truck Series. Here are the point standings at the 10th race of the season at Toledo. Colin Jabberg, who won his first race of the season, is our brand new points leader. He has a 16-point lead over A.J. Jones, who ironically enough finished second. Third is Keenan Bush, 30 points back. Fourth, Oscar Isaac, 37 points back. And fifth, John Berg, 74 points behind. Sixth is Logan Clear. Seventh, Mike Pearson. Eighth, Jimmy Potter. Ninth, Kelly Lee. And 10th, Cackle White Lion. 11th, Chris Bush. 12th, Ryan Nottingham. 13th, Scott Custer. 14th, Zach Burgerdine. 15th, Spanky Ham. 16th, Michael Machushik. 17th, Laura Delanco. And 18th, Gavin Moore is 251 points behind. So we got 17 trucks still in the run-in to win the championship with 2 races to go. 19th, Tube Robinstein. 20th, Waldor Sockpat. 21st, Ken Irene. 22nd, Isaac Nicholas. 23rd, Callie Weatherman. 24th, Anthony Lopez. 25th, Adam Carlson. 26th, David Sylvester. And last in points is Aureus Centaur. So that is the point standings at the 10th race of the season at Toledo. We will next see you at the 11th race of the season at Rockingham. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.